How long after completing Vals with Bashir did you start thinking about this project?
Immediately. After doing Vals with Bashir, I wanted to run away a little bit from myself and from the movie and from the region and from the Middle East and from wars and from everything. So I wanted to go the opposite way, the escape route. For me, escape route is sci-fi is the classic genre that I can get lost. And I started immediately as a therapy for the last shocking movie, what happened with it.
The Congress was a gigantic undertaking. Was this film a lot harder to make than Vals with Bashir?
It was 1,000,000 times tougher than the previous one. The previous one was made, I say, in the age of innocence, with no expectations at all. We were doing it 6 animators, a couple of designers, 4 or 5 years. We were quiet in a nice neighborhood in the outskirts of Tel Aviv, and then it exploded in Cannes Film Festival. Here it was a co-production of 6 countries. We made animation in 9 countries. We shot in America, American actors, big actors, a lot of budget issues, ups and downs, roller coaster, like the movie itself.
Why the idea of an aging actress and her struggle to protect individuality seemed interesting to you?
Well, you know, the film is an adaptation of a novel, a Polish novel called The Futurological Congress that I optioned. When I optioned it, I had no clue what I was going to do. Nothing. I had no plan. I just knew that I want to combine between live action and animation and do something that I never experienced before.
Why are you using animation to tell your stories? Is this maybe a way to present facts more beautified?
You may say so. For me, animation is a tool to express all my wild thoughts, my dreams, my hallucinations, my fantasies, everything suits animation fine. It's a fantastic tool, it's addictive, and although you get addicted really quick to it, making it is a nightmare. So it's addictive on one term, and it's slavery on the other side. I think you have to be either really brave or really stupid to do today a classic animated movie like I did, and maybe I'm both.
Rόμπιν Ράιτ's part is a true challenge for an actress. What did you have to do to convince her to act and finally produce the film?
Nothing. It was the easiest thing I did in this movie was to convince her. I met her, I saw her, she was not planned to do the role. It was Kate Blanchett. And then I saw Robin. It was like, for me, love from first sight. She was stunning, very beautiful, and very sad and vulnerable, and you really want to hug her. So I knew immediately it has to be her. Next day, I set a meeting, I pitched her the project for 1 hour, talking. And then she said one sentence, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it, why not, I go with you. And this is it, we say goodbye. I didn't know if she was serious, but she was. I mean, this film is a tough movie for an actress. It's really brave in a way. In order to commit to such a journey, you have to be really involved. It's not like any kind of movie that you just come there and you do your role and you go. Here it was about partnership, and she was a great partner.
The idea of scanning and multiplying actors sounds like a very bankable idea. Is scanning technology already here in the grand scheme of things?
Well, when I wrote the scene where she's scanned, I wrote it about an X-ray machine, a big X-ray machine or a city machine. But when I was looking for an X-ray machine in LA, they told me that there is a real scanning facility in University of Southern California. I should go see it. And when I saw it, this facility that you see in the picture, I was stunned. And the technology is so intense that basically you can, I mean, they've been scanning actors, they have it. Technology is here. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but it's here.
Maybe it's not the right moment yet.
Maybe when they go into a deep economic crisis, they will need a fast solution, cheap. Maybe they do it. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's going to be different movies, obviously, but they can do it if they want.
In Greece and other countries, there's a concern about the rise of right-wing movements. In your opinion, should cinema be politicized? Do you think that cinema can change the world or the way people think?
Unfortunately, I have to be honest and say that I don't believe that cinema can change the world, because from my experience, usually as a liberal, I say, and as a very extreme left-wing person, when you make a liberal movie, the people who come to watch it are already convinced. So you make it for the convinced. And especially with fascists and right-wings, they will not come to see it. And if they do come to see it, they will see you as a traitor and want to eliminate you. It's not that they will walk out of the cinema and say, wow, I opened my mind. Now I think that we should treat, foreigners, immigrants different. This film really opened something in my heart. It never happens. It never really happens. I think the good quality films, which are political, they will not convince those who are not convinced, but they will convince those who are convinced to act, to go to the streets, to fight, to demonstrate, to fight for something. And this is important as well.
What's your impression of Greece? Are you familiar with Greek cinema or Greek directors?
I mean, I really love this country for a lot of reasons, especially the islands. Since I'm a sailor and I sail a lot, so I spend here a lot of time. Actually, the people who host me here, I don't think they've been in so many islands like I was, so I'm in good shape. We grew up on Tio Angelopoulos, obviously. All his pictures, and he used to come to Haifa Film Festival. He was like a few times a guest of honor. He's like one of the masters of cinema for my generation. He was a master. And it's always great to be here.
What next challenges are there waiting for you in the future?
I don't know. If I do animation, it will be for kids, not for adults this time. And honestly, I want to do 2 films parallel. One animated for kids completely, and one completely live action. I don't want to combine.
What advice would you give to young filmmakers today?
Be yourself. Be honest to yourself. Never try to imitate someone else. Find your original style. And if you be original and you be strong enough, maybe you will shine. And if you will try to be just like another one, you have no future, in my opinion.
Thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you.